Hello out there, you're welcome to Against All Odds. It's our betting preview again this week. 6 games and 3 likely goal scorers. I'm Deji. Kelechi is with me. Let's go. All right, so we're starting off in England, Kelechi. There's Everton versus Burnley. Everton have been in great form. They have Romelu Lukaku as well. We think that game will give us at least 2 goals.
For Everton, four games, 14 goals. I think it's not too much to ask for them to give us 2 goals in that game. They've found a way to always either score or concede. It's a good one for them. For Burnley themselves, they're not too much of a traveller. Their good form has always been at home. So 2 goals in that game is something that we could work with.
Yeah, that one looks good for us. Let's move on to another game in the Premier League. It's the early game between Spurs and Bournemouth. Bournemouth, well, last couple of weeks has not been that good for them, and we think Spurs, with a title at stake, should get the win at home.
For Bournemouth themselves, they've had a dip in form.
Haven't won in the last 4?
Their last 3, if I'm not mistaken. 1 win, 2 draws. Playing against the Spurs side also, who have their hopes high about the title.
Best home record as well.
Best home record in the league. I think they found themselves in the same place they were last season against between them and Leicester. Now it's them and Chelsea. Chelsea denied them the league, so I think they're inspired to want to go in there. But Dele Alli, he didn't make it to the final list of the best player in the Premier League. Watch out for him tomorrow. He would want to prove someone wrong.
Maybe he would want to prove them wrong, definitely. Let's move on to Spain, Kelechi. There's Atletico Madrid versus Osasuna. Would have gone for the win, but Osasuna have been revived, sort of, in the last couple of weeks. And we think Atletico Madrid, with the Champions League as well, they just avoid defeat, at least.
They might have to avoid defeat. Simeone has actually triggered or pressed, as we say in this part, that button of defensive mode for Atletico Madrid.
They need it at this point.
At this point, this is the part of the season where Atletico Madrid gets frustrating. You just see them go in there, keep it tight at the back, and just win by 1-0. So I think for Atletico Madrid and Osasuna, it's right to go with a safe one, which is a win or draw.
Yeah, win or draw for Atletico Madrid. In France, there's a game as well. It's between Monaco and Dijon. Monaco have the league title at stake, and we cannot afford to, go win or draw for Monaco. We're going for the win at home. Best home record as well.
The best home record, 11 in their last 13. Just losing 1 and drawing 1. I think for Monaco themselves, they want to let this slide. Monaco have not just stopped scoring. They're scoring for fun. Dijon themselves are not having the best of season. So it's hard. I think it's going to be a slim win. But
there's so much at stake. So
I think Monaco with the PSG are now talking tough.
Yeah, they're talking tough and they're driving or hitting tough as well. Let's go back to the goals. And when you talk about goals, Kelechi, Serie A, it's Torino. They play against Crotone this weekend, but they've been scoring for fun.
9 goals for themselves. Their last 4 games have seen at least 4 or more goals themselves. For Crotone, last weekend against Inter Milan was like a World Cup final for the whole fans, getting that victory. Yes, they're inspired. So Torino, somehow in the middle of the game, Joe Hart goes to get a cup of coffee, so they would consider.
It's like a very good call. Torino and Crotone, that one.
Over 1.5.
Yeah, over 1.5. Let's look at the German Bundesliga. There's Borussia Dortmund versus Eintracht Frankfurt. We think that's another game that should give us 2 goals, because Borussia Dortmund, particularly as well, cannot keep it tight at the back.
They somehow get to score early and then fluff it towards the end of the game. It ends 1-1 or 2-2, something about that. They are a very high scoring side and also high conceding side this season.
Second highest scorers in the Bundesliga.
Interestingly, so let's see how it goes. But I think 2 goals also is visible in that game.
Well, one player we want to get amongst the goals for Borussia Dortmund, or maybe get 1 goal, is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Kelechi. It was a bit disappointing in the Champions League against Monaco, but back in the league, with that rivalry going on with Lewandowski, should get 1.
Yeah, top scorer in the league. Lewandowski himself has that doubtful tag on him. Don't forget, he missed the Champions League.
And they probably want to keep him for the Champions League again.
Second leg. They might be looking at this as an opportunity to go on to increase his goal tally this season. Also, Pierre Aubameyang wasn't too convincing against Monaco in the Champions League. This is an opportunity for him to redeem himself in front of the fans. So the goals will come in, and Pierre should be among the goal scorers.
All right, let's leave that and talk about Romelu Lukaku. He's the man for the home games for Everton. Has this incredible record of about 12 goals in 8 games. We think at home against Burnley, he should bag another.
5 in 5 also in the league, top scorer in the Premier League. Against the Burnley side, who their strength has not been their away form. Yeah, they've gotten some results on the road, but it's been what they've done at home. And I think Everton themselves, would want to prove a point. I think Lukaku is in the right state of mind. He wants to get everything done. He's not allowing this contract stuff cloud his judgment. So I think if Lukaku gets those deliveries, he would get the goals.
He should get the goals. And our final goal scorer this weekend, Kelechi, Edison Cavani, probably the most reliable player, aside maybe Lionel Messi, in the whole of Europe this season. We think he should bag another this weekend.
He's getting his second best season in his entire career. The last time he had this much fun was in Palermo when he was in the Serie A, and now he's having so much fun in the French League. 41 goals or more, if I'm not mistaken, all season long. So for Edison Cavani, if PSG are on fire, except if we see a PSG side we saw against Barcelona, if they're on fire, Edison Cavani should get a goal.
Should get a goal. All right, so that's it, guys. Go out there, make yourself some cool cash. 6 games, 3 likely goal scorers. And we hope we are 9 for 9 this weekend. Remember, nothing is cast in stone. So we're telling you to, keep it smart as well while you're at it. That's it for this weekend. We'll see you on Monday.